Welcome
to LeagueCast. Let's go.
Intriguing.
Immediately. Without delay. Hello and welcome to LeagueCast episode 193. It's the 2nd of September. Happy September. My name is Christopher Puner, and with me this week, joining me, happy smiles all around, is Alex Henderson.
Hi.
Hey, I've got an Aiden Frost Rock Arts.
Holy shit, I wasn't ready. That was second.
Yep, you're second this time. And Nick the King Cooper from downtown, uptown.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, I'm back.
What's up? You were gone last week, weren't you?
I was gone last week.
Yeah, what were you doing?
I was chilling in Flo Rida, inside of the rapper Flo Rida.
Oh, that's... Did
You know
eat
he's
you?
from... No.
Is he like a whale? Did he like... Are you like Jonah and he just like came up and just ate you and then took you away for a week?
No. You know he's
okay.
from Tallahassee, right? Which is where I am from.
If your only claim to fame in Tallahassee is Flo Rida...
Actually, no, it's Flo Rida and T-Pain, thank you very much.
Oh, actually, T-Pain's
I don't know
alright.
either of those people.
T-Pain's
And
okay.
MSI.
T-Pain's the, Oh, yeah,
Mother
and MSI.
Self-Indulgence or the people who make the computers?
What?
It's an MSI technological.
MSI, the League of Legends tournament.
That happened
Oh,
in
sure.
Tallahassee,
Mid-season
Florida.
invitational.
Yeah.
Or it was
I thought
another
you-
one. It was
I
one
thought
of
you
the
said
two.
mindless self-indulgence, like the band. I thought that's what you were going for.
No, I
You
said
were saying
MSI.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway, yeah. So you were doing stuff and things,
I
right?
was visiting my family before they moved away to Germany.
Yo, are they gone
So,
now?
They are gone.
Oh,
It's
we got
sad.
you all to ourselves.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry about your family, but now we got you all to ourselves.
But now you're
Yeah.
stuck here forever.
Yeah. It was the long game, man.
The
It
long
was
con.
the long game, yeah. Well, while we got you talking, why don't you just keep on tickety talking and tell us about your week? Best 2 weeks, maybe? League of Legends related, anything?
All right. I've been playing a ton of League of Legends, a bunch of normals, some ARAM and some Dominion. Not really ranked. I did. How many games did we play yesterday?
We played two.
Aiden? We played 2 League of Legends games. Did we win both of them?
We
No, we
won
won
one,
one and lost one. Yeah, maintaining that Aiden 50% win rate. So, but he's got some news. And I finally hit Mastery 5 on another champion. It's Gangplank. So now I'm the Pirate Master, the Pirate King. So that's pretty cool. He's really fun to play.
Do we have to refer to you as Pirate King Nick Cooper?
No, Nick the Pirate King, Lardout Cooper.
The first.
The first.
Okay, I can do that.
All
Just
right.
don't have any kids because I'm not doing any of that second bullshit. I'll call him Junior. I swear to God, I'll do it. You don't think I will, but I will.
All right.
Anything else? No?
No, that's pretty much it.
Wow, that's boring as fuck. I'm really glad you went first. Aiden Frost Rock Arts.
I'm retiring from the show.
Hey,
Hey,
That's
do you want
my
me to save me
turn
for
now.
last? Do you have a thing that you want to share that's
I
big
mean,
or
I don't
something?
care. If you want me to go right
Well,
now, I'll go right now.
I don't
I mean,
know
it's
how
not
big
that
it is.
important.
Look,
It's
I don't
pretty
know.
important.
Wait, did you finally get into Diamond or whatever?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then I want to know what it is.
Feel
'cause-
that burn. Feel it deep, Frost. You shitty motherfucker.
All right, what happened? What happened?
So you might remember me mentioning last week. I'm like, oh, it's funny because the week before, 2 weeks from before this week, I was like, oh, I had 0 points in Plat 2, and then the week after, I had 3 points in Plat 2. I'm like, see, I'm gaining ELO. This week, I have 0 points in Plat 1.
What?
I am Plat 1.
Oh my
It-
God!
It took 7 series, but I got it.
It's
7
not-
failed series, but I
It's
am
fucking
Plat 1.
happening, man.
Yeah, I just taught myself Gragas Jungle, which is the easiest thing in the world because he takes like 18% reduced damage or whatever, and then his barrel thing does like 12% of their maximum health. Nick saw
Yeah.
me like one hit and 80 carry at that thing, and
That's
he's
pretty
like, that
gross.
champion is dumb. They nerfed him, so like that's kind of lame. But yeah, I am now an official Plat 1 kid, and I'm soon to be Diamond. Just kidding. Probably if I lose another game, I'll be Plat
Sure
2
about that?
again. But honestly,
Bring you all the way down to bronze too.
I heard you want to play some ranked, Frost.
yeah, dude, you'll like, you'll reverse ELO boost me. I mean, there's not really much other than that to say. Like, I mean, I'm glad I'm Plat 1 finally. It took absolutely forever. Just ranked is it's fun. I really
It's
enjoy
the
playing
grind.
Yeah, it's a competitive thing though. Like me and Nick were talking. We're like, having a very competitive ranked game is way more fun than having a like one-sided normal game either way. Like, of course, it sucks losing ranked games when you get stomped, but if you win or if it's even, I don't really care if I lose because it's so much fucking fun playing this game at like a high level. Like, I was looking at our OP.GG stats, Nick. You're in the top 2.2% of players in North America,
Baby.
and I'm in the top 2.7. So I mean,
Ooh, we're close.
ooh.
We're
And
Am
close.
I
Pegasus is
in
probably
the
like
top-
top 50.
2.8.
You're
right?
probably top 50, I think.
Oh, baller! Silver's
Not
great,
bad.
man.
No,
Silver's
top
awesome
50, no, top 50 players, Chris.
Yeah, top 50.
Oh,
like you're
okay.
There
challenging.
Sure.
are, there are 49 players better than you, and then that's it.
And that's coast. So I mean, you're good, man.
Exactly.
Okay.
Other than that, I taught myself how to play. No, I didn't actually. I was gonna say I taught myself how to play Gangplank, like Nick the Gangplank Cooper the First. I don't know.
King.
Yeah. So
Pirate King.
he's so
Right.
much like his laning is ridiculous. His laning is so good, and it's so easy to do during lane. And then his team fights. No idea how you're supposed to use those barrels in team fights. I just throw them down, like shoot them, try to shoot them, and then I end up getting my entire team killed. But so I've played him like a couple times. I've gotten like over 300 farm in both games I've played him. Like he farms so easily. But I mean, props to anyone who could actually play that champion because he is super hard to play. But he does way too much damage. The fact that his E ignores 60% of armor is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
Are you sure?
Next to you, oh,
What about our little surprise on the PBE earlier today, Frost?
are you talking about the buffs to a certain champion or
Yes.
the nerfs to that Gangplank?
No, I'm talking about the buffs to our favorite.
Oh,
okay.
We're gonna get
We'll
to
save
it.
it.
We're
We'll
gonna
save it
get
for
to
later.
it.
Yeah, there's buffs to a certain champion. They nerfed Gangplank though, and they nerfed him from his 60% armor pen to 50%. Ooh, watch
Oh,
out!
big scare.
I thought the only
Wow.
thing they did was change that the barrels have a longer cast time.
No, they changed the armor pen from
Oh,
60 to
okay.
50, which I mean,
I think that's
that's
alright.
nothing. Yeah, so that was my weekend.
So, oh, cool. Hey, Henderpants,
Yeah.
you do anything this week? In League
No.
of Legends? Or oh, okay, all right.
No. So I've been spamming the shit out of Mordekaiser recently.
Oh,
He's so fucking dumb.
yeah, he is pretty dumb.
I love it so much because it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, you do all right for like the first 5 minutes in lane, and then you Q, you auto attack once, you auto attack twice, you flash onto the AD carry, delete them, and then you look towards their support. Just done. They're dead. GG.
He is really dumb. Like he does so much damage.
Yeah. Me and a buddy have taken to playing Leona and Mordekaiser bottom. And the big thing that we've been doing there is he'll just hook onto him, and then I'll spam or hit my W onto him as he grabs one of the Leona hooks or whatever, and then I'll just run at him. And that AOE on that skill is so much damage when there's two people just standing right next to each other.
Yeah,
And then you get his Q stacked on top of that. I mean, like, after you pick up your first item, the damage on that Q is ridiculous. Before that, it's okay. It's an acceptable trading skill, because it's kind of hard to get all three off that early in, but still. It's oh, good lord, man. And then the fucking dragon thing, too. Like, I've been playing Mordekaiser enough that I flat out picked up a skin for him. So I have Mace of Spades Mordekaiser now.
Ooh,
It's
that's
so good too.
Wait, is it Mace of Spades, King of Clubs?
Doesn't matter.
It's Mace of
Crap.
Spades.
Are you sure? Because I could have sworn I thought the same thing too.
Oh no!
And then I
It's
picked
the-
it up,
it's the-
and then I was like, "Wait a second,
It's
what?"
the king. It's the king of clubs. I'm pretty
Why
sure.
isn't King of Clubs for Trundle and Mace of Spades for Yorick? Like,
Yeah, it should have been that
Why?
way.
No idea. But I
they
really like that.
They lack
skin.
vision over at Riot Games. Clearly,
I want
Obviously.
to purchase that skin. Yeah, it's king of clubs.
okay, that's a shame. Mace of Spades seems like a much better,
Yeah,
much
Mace
better
of-
fit for him.
Mace of Spades used to be his Q, right? Or is that what it's still called? Yeah, his Q is
Is
Mace
it?
of Spades. Yeah.
Oh,
So they've already
it all
used
makes
that.
sense.
oh, okay.
That
Well,
would
then,
do
all
it.
right. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Nothing important. I really want those project skins though, so I can start playing
Yes.
Fiora again.
Because
they're-
you can't until then.
Well, no, but I mean, like, it'll give me a reason to play Fiora and Mordekaiser, because Fiora
Oh.
is still pretty dumb, but I'm a little bored with it right now. So
Fair.
Do you
'Cause
find that Fiora? Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, go. It's nothing important.
I was gonna say, do you find that Fiora is like one of those champions that you hope isn't in your game if you're playing with players that are worse than you? Because I mean, like, I don't think she's that bad. Like, if I lane against her, I can usually shut her down so she doesn't become Fiora. But like, it's one of those things like, oh, everyone's having fun. oh, our top laner went to 0-7 in lane against Fiora. Oh, this game's over because she's gonna 1v5. It's like I don't want to put my team in the situation where it's like if they lose here, it's not gonna be a fun game. It's like I almost want to like lane swap so like at least I won't lose or something like that because I just feel bad. She's like one of those champions like if she gets ahead, the game is over, and it's kind of upsetting.
I think that's why I like playing her so much. 'Cause I mean, like between that, it feels so good when you get all of those auto attack resets off. It's like, you hit your Q, it triggers your friggin' Tiamat. You hit Tiamat, it gives you an auto attack reset. You hit your E, it gives you an auto attack reset, and then another one at 2.5 attack speed. And it's just like, well, hell, that's awesome.
Okay.
I mean, the champion's just a lot of fun to play.
But you're waiting for the skin.
Even if she is super swingy, but I want that skin because it looks so nice.
It does look nice. I'm excited for all the project skins. His Project Yasuo is pretty fucking cool. But yeah, I'm excited for other ones.
September 8th, by the way.
I want more Battlecast skins is what I really want.
Henderson, have you laned against a Gnar with Fiora yet?
Hold on, I might actually be able to find this out.
Because I find when you're playing against Mega Gnar, it almost feels like you're like Oberyn Martell versus the Mountain sort of thing. Like he moves so slow, and you do so much damage. If you get hit by anything, you're completely done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it feels like that. It's literally if he Qs, you can dodge out of the way of it. If he like jumps, you can dodge out of the way. If he W's, you can jump out of the way of it. But if you don't, you're dead. You're going to die so fast. It just feels like that's a really fun lane. It's like a tiny little fast duelist versus a huge monster.
Yeah. No, I can understand that. That seems like that would be a lot of fun. It doesn't look like I've done that matchup yet, but I can't see that being incredibly difficult to fight. You know what I mean? Like
it's pretty even. Like Mini Gnar is kind of annoying, but Mega Gnar, it's just a fun match.
Yeah.
Frost, I think you said you had a story you wanted to share before we move on.
Yeah, it's a little game Nick and I played earlier that I thought would be a fun little thing to mention because I think Nick enjoyed this game. So Nick and a couple of people on TeamSpeak, we played a normal game. I was playing Nocturne jungle, he was playing Victor mid, and they had a Lee Sin mid on the team. This is after a game we played where Lee Sin completely carried an enemy team. So we're kind of already upset at Lee Sin. So there's this Lee Sin mid guy on their team, and they invade our jungle. Nick gets really low because he positioned like a pile of shit. So he's like hiding behind his mid tower. Lee Sin blind Qs over a wall at mid, hits Nick, and kills him, right? So now Lee Sin's under tower at level 1, like before minions have spawned. And both his bot lane players, Misfortune and Soraka, flash heal this Lee Sin to let him get out without dying level 1 from a tower dive on Nick.
What?
So Lee Sin's 1-0 in lane because they both like double saved him. So Nick's now tilted. Nick is tilted. Like he gets back to lane, Lee Sin kills him again, sort of thing. Like Nick is just done with this game. So I'm like, you know what? I'll camp your lane. So I decided that I was just gonna like sit mid all game, like sit in the side bushes and literally just take a camp gank mid, take a camp gank mid. We killed Lee Sin 8 times in a row without him getting another kill that game. That Lee Sin went from being 2-1 to he ended the game 2-10 or something like that.
Oh my
God.
It's like that game could have been like the least fun game of League of Legends ever, but it turned out to be such an enjoyable game just purely based on like the way that we played around it. And I just think like those are the type of games that I want to like have
nice
more
big
of almost.
steaming dump on a random pub.
I felt so bad.
He was being really cocky in chat too after that.
He's like, you can suck my 500 IQ dick, something like that when he killed Nick.
Yeah, he said you can suck my 500 IQ dick.
And we had
He's like, I'm not even mad though.
Yeah, the other quick little game that we had was we played, Nick and I played bottom lane. I played Thresh, he played Lucian or something like that. We lane against this one guy in game, like this is AD carry, right? And let's put it this way, he was 0-6 at one point in lane on AD carry. So we beat them, we sauced their team, like we both ended the game, like, I think our total score, Nick and I, was like 14-0, 20-something, right? And we queue up again, we play against them again, but I'm playing AD carry this time and Nick's playing support. So we played against the same AD carry from the previous game and then shit on him again. And it's just like, I felt bad. Like, he literally went like 0-8 2 games in a row in lane. It was just bad. I don't know. That's how I enjoy League of Legends, though, just ruining someone else's day.
Perfect. Well, that must be me, I suppose, because I didn't have
Sure
a
is.
very good time playing games this week. I played a couple of games, and I also played Mordekaiser bottom with a Leona, and that combination was disgusting. Other than that, I think I just played a couple of pickup games here and there. I wasn't too into League this week. I was busy doing a lot of real world stuff in Rocket League. Rocket League has been consuming my life. I'm sorry to admit, but I'm not. I don't feel bad about it.
I'm going to share a small thing about Rocket League really quick.
Okay.
I've played something in the neighborhood of 100 games of Rocket League,
Holy
and I've won around 60 of them.
Yeah.
And I have approximately 220 demolitions.
But did you get 20 hours of gameplay out of it?
I don't know. Probably not.
the $20.
Because that's how we'll know it was worth the $20.
Because the thing that I'm really enjoying about this game is the fact that I can run around as fast as possible and blow people the fuck up. And currently I have something in the neighborhood. I think like the next highest person that I know, their demolitions was like half of mine. And they've played like 4 times the number of games I have. I'm so happy. Murdering people in cars is so much fun.
All you do is drive into people. That's it.
Because like we'll just be sitting there and then people just be like, oh, go get the ball. Oh, Henderson just murdered somebody. Oh, look, there goes the goalie.
Yeah, dude. Ball cam saves lives. It does. Yeah, no,
sorry.
Rocket League is a lot of fun, but I mean, I should be probably playing more League of Legends as it is. But I did get my hands finally on Mordekaiser. I got to play it. So I have an idea of how that works now, and I have to say, even on just first impressions, I played like 2 or 3 games with Mordekaiser this week. Oh my god. Totally different. Way more fun. Dear Lord. And the fact that it was like, yeah, play it bot. I'm like, what? I don't understand. What the fuck
Hilariously
is going on?
strong.
It's very strong, and it works. It works in a way I would have never thought would work. Is AD Mordekaiser a thing?
Not really. Like,
It's mainly AP.
you kind of build him like hybrid-ish. You don't like just go like, oh, pick up every hybrid item. No, it's like, while Gunblade is okay on him, picking up something like Trinity Force, fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, I saw that. It was suggested to go Trinity Force. I'm like, holy shit, Mordekaiser, what the fuck is going on?
Trinity Force works really, really well, because all of the damage stats work extremely well with all of his abilities. And then normally what I've been doing is Trinity Force into Starok's Gauge into Reli's Crystal Scepter, and that gives you an incredible amount of survivability, a very high amount of damage, and you are just fucking set when that happens.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's move on now to the news. This week news this week? Let's do it.
Is it though?
Oh, it's the Rising news. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so it's the Rising news. Well, it's pretty slow this week. I don't remember if last week was also slow or not, because I can't remember further back than 24 hours ago, because I'm a mouse.
I'm pretty sure it was a pretty... It wasn't slow. We had plenty to talk about, but...
I don't know. This one feels dead to an ungodly level.
Oh,
but
jeez.
Anyway. Yeah, somebody murdered it, Chris. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Rip
sorry. But anyway, patch 517 hit earlier today. We're recording this on the 2nd of September, so that's kind of neat. Pretty small patch overall, bunch of small balance changes. The one that I really wanted to talk about in this, though, is I like Draven's changes a lot, and I really want to play him again tonight because of it. And so here it is. His passive, upon reaching 150 stacks, now notifies Draven's team every 100 stacks. So you have 150, 250, 350, etc. And then it notifies Draven's team every time he cashes in on a kill of at least 150 stacks. And Draven gets 2 bonus stacks of adoration if he kills 6 minions in a row without dropping a spinning axe.
I played him today, and it feels like you're rewarded for playing more of a passive lane before. Like, it seemed before, it's like, if you don't get a kill in lane, it's over. Like, because they're going to become a better AD carry than you, because you're going to be down, like, the same gold as them. But now it's like, Nick and I had a lane today where I don't think we got a kill for, like, the first 10 minutes of the game. And then I cashed in.
It was against
for,
a pretty easy lane, too.
I cashed in for, like, a bonus, like, 700 gold or something like that. And it's like, oh, that's great.
GG.
I'm up an item now.
Lane's over. Yup, that's one of those things where it just seems like it's going to be like, okay, well, you leave this Draven alone long enough to get stacked, and you're done. You just get out of here. You're not welcome here anymore.
Yeah.
But, like, comboing those spinning axes so well is just one of the most satisfying things in the world. I just want it to happen again and again and again. Oh, I guess it is kind of also getting a, I guess, script fix, if you will. But it's making it Azir.
Oh, okay.
But it sounds like his sand soldiers will now work with Sated Devourer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jungle Azir.
Wait.
Right?
Do they always apply on hit effects before, or was it?
They applied spell effects.
Yeah.
So now they're going to apply this on hit effect?
Yeah, which is
That's bullshit. It should do all on hit effects if it's just going to.
it's
On hit
weird
Azir.
to me,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Like I'm not really doing this.
What if you had 3 sand soldiers out and then you have them all auto attacking with like max attack speed?
Whoa.
You would hit like a
murder
truck.
things. Yeah.
You would hit like a truck. But then
You
again, why
already
don't you
hit
just
like
build
a truck.
regular Azir, and hit like a
And
truck?
hit like a truck.
And
Yeah,
not
I
have
mean,
to wait to kill 30 minions in the
I can't say I
jungle.
understand it, but shit. All right. But anyway, there's a bunch of other small changes to champions. Check out the patch show if you want specifics. And then we also had the spectator system HUD has been reworked to visually match the new HUD we have in game. And then we have the project skins this patch, which are kind of exciting. They all look pretty neat.
September 8th.
Hey Nick, what's
Yep.
the best change of the patch?
The best change to the patch? Oh boy. The chat position doesn't reset after every game.
I totally forgot about that. You're right.
That's it's so nice. It's been that way for like a year now, and it's it's fantastic.
Yup. Let's see. Oh, Championship Callista also just PBE, so we know that skin. Are championships, are those the ones that are sold in the store, or are those the
Yes.
ones that are...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Victorious are the ones for
Yeah,
getting gold or higher,
Victorious.
right?
Yeah.
Do we know the Victorious skin yet for this season?
Nope, they usually announce it like
okay.
a month before the season ends, which will be in
But
like
it's
October.
It's
I mean, yeah.
confirmed to be an 80 carry.
Are you sure? I thought that was for
I thought that was for
Championship.
championship skin, yeah.
because
No,
why would they
I'm-
release 280 carry ones, Nick?
I'm pretty sure I'll find the link again, but I'm pretty sure.
it's for championship.
Yeah, do you wanna bet money on this right now?
You want to know what's a little fucking freaky?
I'll bet you $500.
I don't know.
I'll bet you missed.
Don't bet him $500. Don't do that. No. Okay. Anyway, but Callista and Thresh, both of Callista's skins share a theme with Thresh's.
Blood Moon?
Yup.
Oh, and
Blood Moon
Championship.
Thresh and Championship Thresh.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Then there's Blood Moon Callista and Championship Callista.
You and me.
Wait, does that mean we can get
You.
deep terror, Callista?
I hope so soon.
She throws
Scan
out
our
like
champs.
harpoons. Holy shit!
Yeah, she could throw
What-
fucking harpoons and
What
then
if she threw harpoon?
have a little fishy flying around for her ghost.
What's the other skin? What's her skin right now that could be his or something?
But she has Blood Moon, and then she will soon have Championship.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
only
thought
has
there was
one
another
skin. No.
No,
Oh,
but both of her skins share a theme with Thresh's, which is kind of neat. Got that off of Reddit. Thank you, Reddit. Anyway, that's most of the interesting stuff I got. Most of the interesting stuff I got. You guys got anything you want to talk about?
You want-
Yeah.
do you
Yeah,
want to talk
yeah.
about those Mordekaiser buffs?
Oh, that's right.
On the PvE, so Mordekaiser we know is a very balanced champion right now, as with all the Juggernauts. So they're pretty well. They're making Mordekaiser have a little bit more health cost on his Q and his W. I'm gonna say that with the question mark.
Yes?
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways,
man.
they're very
Yes,
little, like
it's
small.
small.
Little,
It's like 13 HP damage increase on each of them.
like health, yeah, for like
Yeah,
how much
for
health
the
it costs
cost.
you and stuff. But they're increasing the damage on like his abilities, and they're making his W be able to be cast on himself for the movement speed bonus. So I don't know why they're buffing this champion. It sounds crazy. Like the ratio on his cone that they're buffing is going from 0.6 to 0.9, and they're buffing it by 160 flat damage at level 5. Like what? Why are they
Sounds
buffing that
completely
champion?
necessary to me.
I don't know. Whatever, they're the game designers. I'm not. So hopefully maybe it's just like a long, like I don't know what they're trying to do. Anyways, I'm sure
PvE
it'll be a
cycle,
balance.
or a chain that doesn't make it through, or somebody at Riot started smoking cocaine, like their QA.
Do you
I think-
smoke cocaine?
I think you can. I don't know. I just kind of picked a word and a verb
I
and a
smoke
drag
grass.
and smashed them together.
Anyways, I think that I think
Oh,
he'll
okay.
end up being a balanced champion before Worlds. Hopefully.
Okay.
Yes, you can smoke coke.
Was there? Okay, all right, good. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Confirmation.
Henderson
You look-
answering the important questions.
Okay. Was that it about Mordekaiser changes? I don't. Did anybody else have any opinions on this? Because I only heard Aiden. I know that people had stuff to say about it.
Mordekaiser is really boring
Buffs.
to play against.
It's
Why is
playable.
he boring to play against?
If you can't deny him from getting farm, then he outlevels you no matter what, even if you're smashing him in lane. Because like when he gets farm in a bottom lane, like he gets 100% XP for everything he
twice
gets.
the XP you do.
So unless you can zone him from every single CS, he's going to be above your level, even if you're like killing him every once in a while. Which is kind of annoying. I don't know. I don't think that's a very good passive for him. It just seems. I'd rather him have like. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. He seems like even when you're smashing him, he is out leveling you.
That was actually, it came up on Reddit as to why it was a dumb change. And the comparison was in Dota where, they compared him to a hero named Clockwork, who has an insanely good early game, but falls off very hard in the late game, similar to Mordekaiser. But the reasons teams pick, Clockwork is because they can just smash the early game so hard that it doesn't even matter what the late game is. Like you're already, 20,000 gold behind when it comes to the late game, that it doesn't even matter, why. Like his weakness isn't a real weakness, which makes him unbalanced.
As Nick Cooper punches over a plate.
Sorry, there's a fly flying around.
It's you punched
You
him.
Murderer! No, I
kill him?
punched the screen. Yeah, I got it. Got it, boys.
Congratulations
I
and
just murdered someone in
shame.
cold blood in audio.
Shame.
I think we should talk about that Victorious thing, because Nick Cooper linked the article saying from a Red Post saying the Victorious skin will be for a marksman. So meaning that if this is true, from the words of the Riot God,
Right, Socrates.
So great.
yeah, both of the championship and Victorious skin will be for an AD carry. Meaning
It's going to be misfortune, and then we're all going to hate ourselves.
No. Hear me out. So let's just look at the different seasons. So season 1, there's no championship skin, right? Because Worlds didn't have a championship skin, if I'm correct.
Oh my god, can it be Draven?
The Victorious was Jarvan in season 1, no championship, right? So it's jungler / top lane or whatever. Season 2, it's championship was Thresh, right?
No, championship was Riven.
Championship was
2 was
Riven,
Riven.
and 2 was
There you go.
Victorious for season 2. Janna?
For season 2, yes.
Ooh,
Janna?
yeah,
Okay, so they're
yeah.
different roles again, right? I don't think it's going to be an AD carry. For season 3, it's Thresh and
Thresh and Morgana. Both supports.
God, okay, maybe you're right. Shit.
With 3 supports.
No, Morgana's this past season for Victorious.
Oh, yeah, it was Thresh and Elise. Sorry.
Thresh and Elise, so different roles again. Then this past season, it's Siobhan and Morgana. So I don't think it's going to be 2 AD carries. I think they messed up there. Like,
I'm
because
just,
only
just saying it's PS, it's a marksman.
the only AD carry I could see it being for is Sivir, though, right? Like,
Yeah,
Sivir would be the only-
Sivir or Ashe, I think.
yeah. Which, I mean, is possible, but I don't think they'll release 2 marksman skins.
I want it to be Draven. I want it to be Draven really bad, or Urgot.
Holy shit, I would... No, actually, I wouldn't play it. Soul Reaper is the best.
I think the Draven
Soul
one
Reaper
would
is the
be
best.
fucking hilarious because it would just look great and like that entire flashy like oh god I'm Draven it would be fantastic on a Victorious skin.
Well, okay, no, actually, I take back. Gladiator Draven's pretty freaking sweet.
I don't know, I like
I
Soul
like
Reaver's like
Newscaster
spinny
Draven.
axes. You're wrong, though. That's the particle noise on his axes sounds terrible when you hit minions.
What the
Which one?
newscaster one?
Yeah, no, yeah, the like LCS caster thing. You know,
I understand.
yeah.
It took me a while to get used to that.
it just sounds terrible. You don't get the that's what it sounds like
It's
on
like
the other one.
Fwum.
It's just boom, 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 and it's done.
Wow, did you do the sound?
I'm actually
Effects
great.
for. Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Yes, I remember you telling somebody else that earlier today.
I did because someone was saying we should do like Draven sound effects, and I'm like, I can do them.
Yeah.
Can we take like the most viewed or like the best game we get from Worlds and then just replace all of the sound effects and like edit the video noise, all of the sound effects in it is us making like stupid fucking like
Do you
made up
know
noises
how
for it.
long that
Oh
would
yes.
take?
Oh yes.
It would come
take
out
fucking
next year.
and it would get like 20 views on YouTube and it would be fucking great.
Can you
Worth
imagine
it.
a team
Worth every
fight?
view. Oh my!
I
All
hope
of
they
us
pick
just
Lishan so
screaming.
we can just go pow 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 pow.
Pow 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 pow.
So what were you talking about?
We were talking about Draven, and it's funny
Brad.
because if we're ready to move on,
There's one more thing that was on Reddit. It's pretty recent. The 2015 All-Star event is happening.
Same format as last year, so it's shit.
No, it says it's evolving from
okay,
voting
but like it's
format.
not the one from first year.
Is it
Woodway coming
Monarch?
back?
Is it Monarch Kog'Maw?
What?
What are you
It is
talking?
not Monarch
Oh, 'cause it's
Kog'Maw. I
evolving.
don't care.
What does
I
that
get it.
even mean?
He meant because it's evolving. I'm assuming.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Stupid joke.
that was a terrible joke, man.
But
No.
hey, fans will
Fuck
be
you,
able to.
I'm funny.
Fans will be able to vote in 5 players from each region to represent the Dream Team for NA, EU, LCS, LCK, LPL, and LMS, along with the International Wildcards top team.
I wish that instead of voting for 5, we could ban 5. We could just do that. You know,
I would
so
like
that-
to ban Coast, even though they're not eligible.
I just really want that. I want this would be a good format for people to be like, yeah, I really like I don't know who's even eligible because I haven't been paying attention this year, so bear with me. Let's say I'm a Liquid fan and for some reason I fucking hate TSM, which isn't necessarily the case. But let's just say I'm like, yeah, I really want Express to get in there, and but I don't want to see Dyrus. Fuck Dyrus, so I'm gonna ban Dyrus. I'm gonna put him down as one of my bans, and like a list of other people. So what ends up happening is all these people get in, like they get really, really focused on these feuds of these top teams that they like hate these other people. So they throw all 5 of their bans on these other teams, and then we tally up the things. And the people with the least amount of bans get in, right? And then
It'll be 10 copies of Steve.
It'll just be a shit ton of people that nobody remembered. Just like B-string, like shit people that nobody saw all season. Like, what the fuck is this person doing here?
I think
Like,
you're underestimating the
who
sheer
are
amount
you?
of TSM fans
Oh,
that will
maybe.
just vote for Bjergsen.
Chris, that does remind me, though. Team Liquid, even when they don't get 4th, they get 4th.
I'm impressed.
You know how many people I had just, I haven't watched. I've watched I think maybe half a game this season, and the day that C9 won that series, I got texts from people throughout the day, just C9, C9, C9. I'm like, what happened? Why is everybody saying C9? And like at the end of the day, I'm like, all right, fucking fine. And I like go online and look. I'm like, shit. Now I have to go back and tell all those people that text me that they're fucks. Fernando, I'm talking to you, you little shit. All right, continue.
That was it for the All-Star event.
Oh, cool. Was there anything else?
No.
All right, let's pretend that we had that sweet segue we were talking about Draven earlier because he's our champion spotlight. Damn it!
Draven,
I
not
hate all-
Draven. Wait, fuck, I messed it up already.
You did
Draven,
mess it
not.
up.
Wait, I don't know how it goes.
I'm
It's
going to make
something-
it even better by telling a
Draven's
terrible
not
Henderson
Draven, I don't
story.
know.
When I was in college, I used to hang out in the gaming club. In this gaming club was a
What a
rather
surprise.
autistic individual. This autistic individual used to run around and scream Draven quotes at the top of his lungs.
When you say autistic
Yeah.
individual, you mean he was legitimately autistic, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Then
no,
we're fine.
I don't
Then we're
mean
in-
like, no,
then
he's
we're
just an
in the
awkward
green
gamer kid.
here.
Fuck that, no.
It's
like,
just an
he
observation.
was very clearly, like, autistic in some way, shape, or form. Like, severely enough that
Okay.
he was not the most socially competent individual. And I just
I
thought it
bet
was
he
funny
could-
because, like, we'd play League of Legends over in that corner a lot, and, like, every once in a while he'd just stand behind you and then just, like, Draven! And then just run.
I mean,
That's
Draven
really
is
great.
the best character to quote, right?
That is
So-
really great. Did he play League of Legends?
Yes, he did. He was terrible.
Did he play lots of Draven?
Not really, oddly enough. But he
Oh.
would still yell Draven quotes at the top of his lungs all the
then it's
time,
just-
so...
yeah, it's just the thing.
Definitely not
Whatever.
Draven.
Okay, whatever.
I want a Twitch skin called Definitely Not Draven.
We're gonna do the lore, but we're gonna change it up. Somebody else is gonna do it this week. I always do it, but somebody in this recording is so excited that we're doing Draven this week that he was like, I know it. I could do it. I'll do it. So he's gonna do it.
I knew like
I don't
90%
remember
of it.
agreeing to this, Chris, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Whoa! I knew like 90% of it off the top of my head. Whatever. So I'm gonna go through it. So, anyways, Draven was like in the Noxian military, but like he would kill people and like he couldn't really do it with any like flair because I mean there's regulations in the military and stuff. So he couldn't just like throw axes across the battlefield. So he decided to take his what do you want to call it? His skills to the prison system and perform executions. His skills, yeah, dude. So anyways,
Terrible.
his very first execution, he told the prisoner to just like run for his life, and if he got away, he could be free. And as soon as the guy was about to get out of his like sight, Draven whips his axes across the entire prison and takes the guy down. So Draven kind of like gained some like I guess notoriety or some what do you want to call it? Popularity. So like crowds began to like come in to see him in action of executing prisoners, which is kind of really weird.
It's a very Noxian thing to do, though.
Yeah, so like he's just executing all these like prisoners. So before long, like the scope of his ambitions kind of like grew outside the prison population, and he decided that he wanted to take his honestly his ego kind of grew. That's probably the best way to describe it. Like his ego kind of grew, and it kind of grew larger than his little prison show could take him. So he decided that he wanted to show his skills to the world. So this is where it would normally say, so he joined the League of Legends, but they cut that part out of his lore. So it just says that he wants to display his he wants to put his skills on display to the entire world. And then his quote is, "The best is whatever I decide to set the bar each day," which I think is very showing his personality. So he's kind of a psychopath. But I love his character.
He is a psychopath. What's
Like
the quote, man?
I said it's the best. The best is whatever I decide to set the bar at each day.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is, once again, very showing of his personality, Chris. Like, I thought that they did Draven really, really well as a champion. It's like he completely, every single one of his quotes, everything he does, even his passive, his like whole skill set is very reflective of his personality, which I think is not done very often.
I would agree. He's a very cool character. Yeah. Speaking of his abilities and stuff like that, let's talk about him. Nick Cooper?
Yeah. All right. So his passive is called League of Draven. All right. Draven gains his fans' adoration when he catches a spinning axe or kills a minion, monster, or tower. Killing enemy champions grants Draven bonus gold based on how much adoration stacks he has. His Q is called Spinning Axe. His next auto attack will deal bonus physical damage. This axe will ricochet off the target high up into the air. If Draven catches it, he automatically readies another spinning axe. Draven can have 2 spinning axes at once.
5.
5 if you're really, really good at Draven.
Yeah.
I think the current record is you can have 3 in the air plus the 2 you're holding at once.
It's absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
Draven's W is called Blood Rush. Draven gains increased movement speed and attack speed. The movement speed bonus decreases rapidly over its duration. Catching a spinning axe will refresh the cooldown of Blood Rush. His E is called Stand Aside. He throws his axes, dealing physical damage to targets hit and knocking them aside. Targets hit are slowed, and his ultimate is called Whirling Death. He hurls 2 massive axes to deal physical damage to each unit struck. Whirling Death slowly reverses direction and returns to Draven after striking an enemy champion. Or reaching the terrain. Draven may also activate this ability while the axes are in flight to cause it to return early, deals less damage for each unit hit, and resets when the axes reverse direction. And that's Draven. And fun fact, in all of his champion his little ability preview videos, he has his old passive, the bleed over time.
You know what it's called? That's a fun fact. You guys know?
No, I don't remember what it was called.
Wicked Blade.
Ooh, nice.
What a useful piece of trivia.
It's kind of cool, dude. That was so good, though.
I missed that passive.
It was really good.
Yeah, I used to take Ignite on him and then just dumpster kids. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Where is this dude played? What's his role?
AD carry exclusively.
Yeah, I wouldn't play him anywhere else. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about build. Let's do that.
Ooh. I have my 2 favorite builds if you want me to go through them.
Most of it's pretty standard AD carry stuff.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty like literally I have one item set which is called actually they're literally called build 1 and build 2 and they're completely set in stone. And then I have other choices with choices in quotation marks. Like I have a custom item set for them. It's like I never build these other items unless I'm just trolling sort of thing. But pretty well like you go Berserker's Greaves every single game because there's no other boot choice for AD carries. Now that's where like the build can differ, I think. So your 2 choices are: do you go Infinity Edge or do you go Bloodthirster? I personally try to go Infinity Edge every single game. Bloodthirster is only good for trying to sustain yourself in lane, which is it's really good for it. Like honestly, you won't lose lane if you go like Vampiric Scepter because you have so much physical damage from your Q that you literally will never be you'll never be poked out of lane. So, I mean, Bloodthirster isn't bad, but it really, really, really messes up your build order. So, pretty well, you choose one of those 2 items, and then you go into your attack speed item, which is either Phantom Dancer or Static Shiv. I go Static Shiv every single game, and then I upgrade it at the very end. I like Static Shiv because it's a huge burst of damage, and that's what I try to go for to get an execution to pop my passive gold. I follow that up by going Last Whisper into whatever other AD item I did not build, which was either Bloodthirster or Infinity Edge, and then I round out my build with the classic Mercurial Scimitar, which I use to cleanse CC. So I mean, I can pretty well 1v1
Counter
everyone.
Zed.
Exactly. Like literally, if you have this item, like I try to get the QSS part earlier in the game. I don't wait till like very last time to build the QSS part. Because like if you're playing against anyone, you can 1v1 them if you cleanse something properly. Like if you're 1v1ing a Twisted Fate, if you can cleanse his gold card instantly, you're gonna kill him. So I don't know. I think Draven's a really great duelist if you can actually manage to keep your axes up while you're playing him. But his build order really, like, there's no variation. My other choices items that I have listed, I sometimes build Zephyr. Like, you can replace Boots if you want. I think it's bad because you need movement speed as an AD carry. Blade of the Rune King's bad. Yomu's, I mean, it's alright. It's a power spike item. When you have your active up, you do more damage than the other AD carry no matter what. Maw of Melmordius if they have a ton of magic damage, but it's still, like, the other items are better. Trinity Force, I used to build on them all the time because it's a trolly item. It gives you health. It gives you a lot of good stats, which are good for AD carry, but it just costs so much to build. And then Essence Draver. There is a Chinese Draven main. I'm not sure if you've seen the video of him. He has a video where he's playing on his Plat 1 Smurf as Draven, and he gets 41 kills in 20 minutes.
Holy.
Yeah. He when he plays on his main account, he builds Essence Draver on Draven, like every single game. Because Draven has a ton of mana issues, and that kind of combats it. So, I don't know. It's kind of like, there's choices that you can make if you really want, but I mean, really you want to just have your core build of like your regular AD carry items with Mercurials.
Yeah, it's an AD carry, so pretty cookie cutter.
I'm about to say, I feel like Frost just went through the entire item list of things that you could even consider, so...
I mean,
Pretty
like,
much.
I mean, there's other items, yeah, choices, but I mean, they're not really choices. You really just want, like, the regular 6 items that I mentioned at the beginning.
Yeah. Okay, well, feeling satisfied moving on from build, let's talk about skill order. What are you maxing first?
Q.
Q.
What about second?
W.
Yeah, W, but you get E. You put, okay, but can we talk about, like, level 2? So Q, you always put 1 point in Q at level 1, obviously, because it's really, really good, and you get to get stacks and stuff. Level 2, you can choose between W or E, though. E if you're going to engage, or if they're going to engage, if they have Leona or like any hard engage, you want to get E because it stops their engage, or if you're going to engage, you get E because, I mean, if you land it, it is actually a really, really good CC. It seems
really
like
good.
such a crappy skill, but it is so good for like denying pathways or even just knocking people out of jumps and stuff. But yeah, if you're not going to fight, then get W because speed boosts are always good.
Okay. Also, your E allows you to negate ganks in a lot of situations, so... That's a point in that direction. Cool. All right, so let's talk about strengths and weaknesses. So where does this dude shine? Is there any point in the game where he doesn't do well? Thoughts? Let's start with Henderson because he hasn't put in very much opinion on this guy yet. So,
Where do you think
You're Draven, man.
What are his
I
strengths
know,
and
like-
weaknesses?
Hold on, I'm trying to think. Like, playing against Caitlyn is rough sometimes. Or like the longer range champions in lane, I have trouble with sometimes. Because the problem is, until you get like your entire combo up and running, you've got a fair amount of damage. Like I don't know, maybe your BF sword in the first back, they can mess with you pretty hard for a bit there. I'm trying to think what else. Like the later game, he struggles a bit, and it depends on how far ahead you got during the laning phase too. Because it's one of those things where it's like you either get way, way ahead really fast and you steamroll through the entirety of the game, but if you hold even, you're going to struggle a bit in the later part of the game, just because, you know, you don't stack up as well when you have like your tied and item builds.
Yeah.
It's by no means bad, and he's definitely still usable in the late game. It's just not as good as in other points.
So I agree and disagree with you. I feel like his strength, it doesn't really matter so much as with matchups for him, because even if you're not harassing the enemy champion, you're still going to be... Draven is really good at farming because he has a lot of extra damage on his auto attacks with his Qs.
That's true.
If you're juggling axes well enough and you know what you're doing, you're going to get a shit ton of stacks. And so it won't even matter because, like, if you're going to be getting lots of farm because you're good at it. And then if you manage to get a kill, you're going to get a shit ton of gold. So, like, your strength is laning face this guy. And then late game, he's really good in team fights because he just does shit tons of damage to everybody. Nobody is safe from Draven if he's fed and well itemized. Like, he's just so good. His weakness comes from just being shut down, like, just literally being starved of kills. Because then his passive is null, and he has nothing.
I mean, your goal for the first, like, 15 minutes of the game is to get 150 stacks and cash in on him. That's like it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get that first blood high stat kill, and then you're ahead for the rest of the game.
I think the only matchup that he struggles in is actually there's a couple matchups, but I mean, like, there is some matchups like Vayne, like mid game, he struggles against because she has stuff like Condemn and stuff like that, which can completely shut down his damage output. Because if he doesn't catch an axe, her damage is higher naturally.
Yeah, if they do it right and they can fuck up your axe catching, it'll be very difficult to duel.
Or Callista, I was going to say, or Tristan. I think those three matchups are the only AD carries that will straight out damage you if they're behind you. You know what I mean? But like if you're playing against a Jinx or like a Sivir or like any traditional AD carry, I'm going to call them, like that's just going to sit there and auto attack you. Even if you're behind in gold, you have more damage than them if you play it properly. If you catch every single axe, if you like throw your E at them and stuff like that, I think that you have a higher damage output. I think he is crazy damage if you can play him 100% to his max potential.
That's true, but I think like up until like level like 5 or maybe 6, Caitlyn will like, you know, punch him around in lane on her own.
Yeah, but you're not going to be fighting then against a Caitlyn. You're just going to be farming better.
And she's going to be trying to force you out, though. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like it'll be hard until you get set up. After that, you'll win.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You just do more damage.
It's not like you're going to lose the game because if they pick Caitlyn. I don't think that's a hard matchup
it'll make you like it makes the first chunk of the game hard.
Yeah, I guess. And then, like we mentioned, team fighting and stuff. I mean, like Draven is just a very good champion. I mean, he has short range, which is kind of shitty. If they pick Braum or Yasuo, you don't pick Draven. You do not pick Draven into Braum or Yasuo because both of their shields block his axes, meaning that he drops them, and they block his ult and they block his E, and it's just ridiculous. It's like playing against Yasuo is probably the worst thing I've ever done as like any champion in this game. It's just
they don't bounce off the wall.
Nope, they just go. They just disappear.
They go in, like they hit the wall and then they're just gone.
Huh?
Yep. Yeah. So
it's
I mean,
almost as dumb as Victor's Q auto attack not getting stopped by the wall.
Oh, it's almost as dumb as Diana's every single ability getting blocked by wind wall.
Dina, or fuck, I can never pronounce it the way you use the stupid way you do.
Deanna.
But anyways, yeah, like Draven overall is a really good character if you can play him to his like maximum potential. Yeah,
cool.
He's my favorite champion. Best skin.
Best skin. I still think Gladiator is really cool.
Gladiator, yeah.
Oh,
Soul
yeah.
Reaver is the best.
I honestly like the announcer.
That's wow. I mean, well, not everybody can be right. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So that's it for Draven. Nighty night, sweet prince. Round table.
Oh God, where's the document?
Ooh, I'm gonna answer last week's.
Oh, okay, you should answer last week. So last week's question, Nick, was you have a babysitter for your kids, and what champion do you hire to babysit them? And what do they do while you're gone?
Alright, so I'm gonna hire Jarvan, and he's just gonna ultimate my children and just create a playpen for them to be safe.
But they're just gonna tumble out of it, right?
And they're good.
No, they haven't learned tumble yet. They started silver bolts.
Oh, that's dumb.
Silver of the Moon. It's gonna be a long
Welcome
game.
to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, but we got a shit ton of answers this week, like on the Facebooks and the Twitters. We got like 14 or so, or 15 or so. I don't know. It's a crazy number. So I took a couple of them. They're of a similar theme. I think everyone except for us on the show, like we all like did dumb answers because we're stupid, but everyone had great answers of like ways to keep them inside, like that are really, really messed up. So Michael on Twitter said he would hire Rise because he would just permaroot them and then they're going nowhere. Tom on Facebook said Blitzcrank because if they run away, he can just pull them back. They're not getting away from him. Devin said Viger is going to make a nice little playpen to keep them in. And Ashley said Amumu, except that he tries way too hard to be friends with the kids, and she comes home and sees them all wrapped up in bandages against their will. I thought that one was kind of
That
creative.
sounds illegal.
Yeah, it definitely is. Amumu's a little bit creepy.
Nah,
though.
he's their age though, so it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, why are you letting a mummified child babysit?
You don't know how old he is now.
Who knows better? Who knows children better than mummified children?
That's true.
That's what my dad
I've
always
been
told
a
Can we
me.
quote
child
you on
for
that?
a
Can we
long
quote
Yeah,
you on that?
you can quote that.
Okay.
And then George says Tam Kench because he's gonna eat them, and then he now has more time to spend on his own. So
Wow.
just get rid of the
There's
children's.
also an email.
Is there an email?
There is. It's in the email section of the document.
Oh my God, Advent, you're great, my friend, because he said Draven. So he'd leave his kids with Draven because he could entertain them with the tales of how fantastic he is, also by juggling. Plus, he has a neat mustache. Little does he know, juggling means throwing axes and telling them to run for their lives. So, I mean,
Whoa.
Or juggling children
And telling his axes to
run for their life.
I feel like that wouldn't be a good choice. But he has a cool mustache. So, I mean, you can never go wrong with Draven.
Yeah, because when I think about who better to watch children, it's people with cool mustaches.
He has such a creepy mustache. We were talking about that
Yeah.
today. He looks disgusting.
I feel like if we did like some sort of poll of like things that define people that are creepy and you shouldn't let your children nearby, I feel like
Draven mustache.
mustaches might be up there.
He's a molestache.
A mustache.
He's on a list because of that mustache.
He's on a list somewhere.
Anyways, those were some great answers. You should check out all the rest of them on the Facebooks and the Twitters because they're all actually really, really good. This week, Nick, you want to explain it because I didn't really get like what we were
All
trying
right,
to get
yeah.
here.
So we've asked this before, but we're gonna revisit it because it's such a good question. Matt Hillman came up with this one. You got to think of a champion and think of a theme song for this champion as they enter Summoner's Rift. Like what song is playing as they load into the Rift?
God, this is harder than I thought it
So
would be.
give the examples that you gave earlier.
All right, so
Hold on. Last time my answer was Gragas and Wrecking Ball.
Last time
Really
his answer was
happy to remember
Gragas
that.
and Wrecking Ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other examples
I said
include
Enter the Sandman or Walk Like an Egyptian for Azir. We Didn't Start the Fire for Brand. And I'm gonna go ahead and answer this week. I'm gonna say what is it? What's going on? For Bard.
okay.
Ooh.
Oh, perfect.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That one. That's Bard's theme song.
You want to choose someone to go next, or you want me to do this?
I didn't know I was running the section. Sure, Aiden.
Well, I mean, you
What about you
mentioned
next,
the question.
Aiden?
Oh, I was going to say,
I'm just kidding.
we mentioned this guy earlier in the show. It was actually to preface this question. You know a little guy named Flowrider, right, Nick?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I personally know Flowrider.
Yeah, he's from your hometown. So, anyways,
It's from my hood.
It's a song for Trundle. It's Club Can't Handle Me. You know how
Club
that'd
can't
be-
even handle me right now.
I thought it'd be really good.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, you, Chris. Are you ready?
Tom, GDFR.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, we're going down for real across the map together. But it's gonna be the Kids Bop version.
Oh God.
Okay, if you haven't listened to it, please listen to the Kids Bob going down for real.
The last time I was at a large social event, I made everybody listen to it. It was
Yeah?
really great. Yeah, it was a hit. It was fantastic.
Oh man.
And then we listened to every single version of Gas Pedal that was on Spotify.
The one
Yeah.
with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, that one's not bad. It's not
It's all right.
bad.
It's all right.
Anyway,
right,
if you
what about-
guys wanna,
Whoa,
wait,
Alex?
oh,
Can we have Trist be loading into one of the Oompa Loompa songs?
We sure can. Just
I
for
think
you,
that'd be
we'll
pretty
make
good.
an exception to the rule.
Wow.
Because I mean, like, I can think of a couple others, but none of them are just anywhere near as good as the last one. I mean, like, I
Wow,
think
the
Poppy
name
might
must
actually, I
have
think
been
Poppy might
abysmal,
actually
'cause-
fit Oompa Loompa a lot better with that. But we can also do All That Glitters Is Not Gold for Lysandra. Guess no.
no,
Get
good.
that reference
that's pretty good.
Boo.
because she
You
always
do better
beats
for Bard.
Sonia's. No,
Yeah,
okay.
maybe.
No, that's not my best.
You
one.
want to
Yeah,
try
I-
again?
no, that's fine.
Third
Still
time's the
haven't made me
charm.
laugh yet. So
What about Under the
I
Bridge
know.
for Trundle? Why am I thinking of Trundle's song?
Under the sea.
Trundle's the best.
That's why
Alright,
I'm a
cool.
Mastery 5 Trundle.
So you can
So
make
if
jokes.
people want to get involved and answer the roundtable question, where could they go?
The
For
Twitters,
us?
the Facebooks, and the emails, right, Chris?
Yeah, you're right.
But what's
You're
the
right.
email?
The email is, we'll tell you after this next section, which has everything to do with emails.
Whoa!
It's Malphite, blah!
Go fight the section we've all been waiting for, boys.
Love that.
Me too. Just one email, and it's from Stancher. Been playing a lot with him pretty recently. He's a cool guy. He said he mains top, and he recently decided to pick up Gnar. His reasoning for doing so is that it seems like for top laners, Gnar is a must-know champion. Do you think this is a valid reason for learning a champ? And do you think there are other must-know champs for other lanes? So I'm going to go ahead and answer the first question. Yes, it's a valid reason for learning a champ. And are there any other must-know champions for other lanes?
You have to let us put in our opinion, Nick.
But the answer is yes.
Yeah, it is. It is the answer. But like, I personally play whenever I play top, I play Narenrae because I think that he is a champion who's versatile. You can play him into like any lane matchup. Like he loses some matchups, but you're a ranged champion with a bunch of mobility who turns into a champion who has a huge AoE ult. So I mean, where can you go wrong picking that champion? Like there's never a bad time to pick him, I think. So I mean, I think that's a great champion to pick. So you've done good on doing that at least.
Yeah.
Like, you're choosing good champion.
So to answer it myself, yes, it is a valid reason to learn a champion if you consider him a must-know. Other must-know champions in other lanes. If we're going to be talking about top lane, let's keep it in the top lane. You really got to learn how to play AP Sona because I have 100% success rate playing AP Sona. All right, fine. Okay, let's take it to the mid lane. All right. If you want to play the mid lane,
you say AP Sona, I'm leaving.
You gotta play AP Corki. You know what I mean? When I'm talking about, you gotta play AP Corki. There's nothing else in the game quite like it. But if you really want to take it into the jungle, you really want to just go play around with the wolves, slap on a couple of raptors. You gotta go with Jungle Braum because there's nothing quite like running out.
All right.
Okay, we're actually gonna find. We're gonna find good answers.
We can talk about the bot lane really quick. You thought I forgot about all your bot laners really quick. Let me tell you, you want to take two mystical mages bottom lane. You want to take Viger, but he's going to be going AD this time because his auto attacks are to die for, literally killing peeps. And then you want to get attack speed Sirach because the more projectiles you shoot out, the more damage you're going to be doing. Obviously, and the two of them in tandem together with their CC and their lane sustain. Whoo, oh boy, like for real. And all together, that team of 5, take it to the top, diamond level.
We should choose one champion for each lane really quick as like something that you should probably know.
A litany of reasons.
So Chris isn't allowed to participate in this next exercise.
My barrels run dry. That's all I had. So
all right.
So for top lane, should we also choose one that's different from Gnar? Because I think Gnar is the best champion to learn for top. To be honest.
Yeah.
Rise still isn't bad.
Yeah, Rise is good. I'll say right now, Maokai.
Before the nerfs, because he's got nerfs this term.
He's still going to be picked.
Yeah, Maokai's good. I think Gnar is definitely the best laner to learn, though. Like he's just so
alternate Rumble.
Ooh, Rumble's bad though. But anyways, yeah, play Gnar. Gnar's good.
Mid lane, Orianna.
I was gonna say Victor. I think Victor is the best mid laner in the game, and he will be for a long time.
But Orianna's never gonna be bad.
He's so easy too. That's the thing.
He's really easy.
Yeah, but Orianna's a good pick. She's always going to be viable. She's kind of hard to play in solo queue, though, I find. I never win games to solo queue Orianna, which is weird.
Yeah. Jungle. Lee Sin.
I was going to say Gragas. I think Gragas
Do you think he's the best jungler right now?
I think he's one of the easier junglers to play. Like, not only do you have, like, dashes to, like, go in for smite steals. I always play junglers that can smite steal. That's first of all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Gragas is just overall, he's tanky. You get to build him tanky. He does damage while he's tanky, so it's just easy to play. Like, for example, Lee Sin, you have to build him damage and then tank, and then you don't do very much late game because he doesn't scale. Oh, no, I think Gragas is the easier overall around, but my second choice would be Vi if I had to choose one.
Yeah.
Once again, just easy.
Can't disagree. AD carry. This one's kind of hard.
Kalista? I think Kalista's the best AD carry in the game, but Caitlyn's probably the easiest to learn, but Kalista's the best in the game, I think.
Yeah, but what's one that's like a must know for like if you're trying to learn the AD carry role, which one should you 100% know how to play?
So if you're trying to learn it, I think that's Caitlyn because the thing behind playing Caitlyn is just getting that farming down with those auto attacks and all of that kiting and positioning. Like I think that is the best and easiest champion to learn all of those things on.
I disagree.
Can we say pre-nerf Sivir would have been the best, but now she's bad, so, I mean...
Ezreal.
No, Ezreal's terrible.
No.
Fuck.
If you're trying to learn an AD carry, you don't play the one who spams his Q to farm.
Yeah.
No, I feel like if you're trying to learn the role of AD carry, though, playing awesome.
Ezreal is like
He's like
he
the
doesn't
least
play
carry
like
of
an
the
AD carry. He
Yeah.
plays like a mage that does physical damage.
Yeah. I don't think he's a good AD carry to learn. I don't know. I think Tristana's the best for AD carry right now, and I think that she will be good and she fills the AD carry role properly, unlike Callista.
Fill your AD carry role properly.
You know what I mean? Like, I would like to say
Hey.
Callista because Callista's the best, but she's not a typical AD carry.
She's
and she will
very
be
hard
good.
to play. Yeah.
Yeah, she's difficult.
I'd say Tristana though. She's pretty simple. Like she does the role probably just as good as any other AD carry.
Yeah.
Alternate. I'd say Corki. Corki's always like. I don't. Corki's rarely the best, but he's always pretty good.
Can we say Corki as a caster AD and Tristana as like a regular AD?
Yeah. And then finally support. What kind of? I think Thresh. I will stand by this for a very long time until a new overpowered support. I think Thresh is still the best support in the game.
You're wrong. It's Nami
All of
or
his
Janna.
abilities are
Janna's
the
the best
best.
in the game. Janna's the
No,
best, followed by Nami.
she just got nerfed. So
Yeah,
actually,
barely.
Nami's really good.
She fucking got nerfed to like the tiniest little bit. She got an AP ratio reduction on her ult. Who
And
cares?
then, no.
AP
And then her
Janna.
Q.
Got a lower range from when you click it instantly.
Nah, Braum. I would say Braum is better than Janna now.
I still
Janna's
think
the best.
Leona's super, super strong.
So we're all
She is
choosing
super,
different
super
support.
I'm just saying.
Like Nick said Thresh and Braum. Chris said what? Like Leona. I said Nami and Janna. Like honestly, just choose your favorite support.
Henderson,
Like they all.
come on in. What do you
Yeah,
want? What do you suggest?
Hold
Braum,
on, Mike.
great.
I play Zyra all the time, but she's not really good.
Oh
You know what
my
I mean? Like
God.
she's not
She got-
really good for this purpose, though.
she got buffs on the PB, so she's coming back, boys.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That's like the one I learned back in like season 3 that she was popular.
I
Two
think
or
we
three,
should,
yeah.
I think we should
Whichever
honestly.
one that Cloud9 was like steamrolling with Zyra and Ashe.
Season 3, yeah.
Yeah, so that's back when I learned her, and I'm just kind of stuck with her though.
Can we
Braum's
just say
really easy to learn.
Yeah, can we just say though that like you choose like a support based on like the playstyle you want to play or something that can help your AD carry? Like Thresh is a playmaker, he makes picks, right? So does Blitzcrank. Nami and Janna are supportive AD carries, like you build literally full support items, like nothing is a tank or AP item on her, unless you build Magi's if you're ahead. If you look at something more like Braum or Leona, they're tank AD carries, right? Like you kind of have to play different playstyles based on what support you're talking about. So I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of have to choose based around that. Like I would learn Janna, but everyone has their own opinion. So I mean, it's really your own choice, whatever you
Then
want to play.
Some alternates, Alistair. A good Alistair will always be terrifying. And then we have a master tier Soraka player who has proven us that Soraka's really good too. So
Yeah, choose your own, everyone you like, and I'm sure
honestly,
you'll do well with
like
it.
any support except for I think Sona is pretty viable.
Yeah, so Sona's like pigeonholed into one playstyle, which is a pokey, like what do you want to say, like a kill lane almost, which doesn't really work.
and
in solo
even
queue.
Sona isn't that bad, though.
Yeah, she's not terrible either. I've played a Sona main like in ranked, and I mean they've done
Yeah.
fine. Like I think every support right now is fine. I think Bard is the worst supported of all of them right now, but I mean he's still not even that bad if you're good at him, right?
But honestly, like everyone should know how to play Taric. I mean, he is the absolute like definition of best support in the world.
There you
Dude,
go.
point and click
No, you're
CC,
right.
boys.
Good days. All right, cool.
How do
Any
you
other
beat Taric? You don't.
Any other emails, Nick Cooper?
No, that's it. You can send emails to mail@leakcastpodcast.com and we'll read them here.
Boy, can ya. And also, there's the other things I'm going to list off so you can get in touch with us via the other stuff. So, send us emails at mail@leakcastpodcast.com. Like Nick Cooper was saying, you should like us on Facebook and Twitter. Follow us there at LeagueCast. And those three venues are the ways to respond to us for the roundtable question. Visit our website at warfinch.com. Hop onto our public TeamSpeak server. Download TeamSpeak 3, the client, and the server address is ts.leaguecastpodcast.com. There's always somebody in here, always fun stuff to do, always fun games to play, many labs to have, past tense, have, future tense. We will have labs in the future? Yeah?
Labs.
All right, it's a good
Definitely.
time. I keep saying labs like that's the plural thing of saying laughs, like a freaking idiot. Like dwarves and dwarfs. Anyway,
Gosh, Mom.
I am sorry. And then lastly, if you want to help support the show and also, get some cool stuff from doing so, like, I don't know, neat things, go to
Memes.
patreon.com/warfinch and check that shit out. Even as little as a penny a month means the world to us. But if you're willing to give more and therefore get better things, I mean, that's on you, dog. I'm not going to say one way or the other, but we love you unconditionally, like Katy Perry. All right, and that's it. You guys see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciao.